What's good, fam? Happy New Year, goddammit. The Queen is back. One love, one family. I hope everybody brought in the new year right. And you know I love you and I missed you. But I'm back, goddammit. And I'm sorry, but you know me. I use everything for a teaching tool and a learning experience. And my baby sister sent me a link. And you know I had to goddamn say something about this shit. Because it just is further proof positive of the reprobate mindset of those who would like to oppress and depress and degrade us into thinking that we are inferior, savage, animalistic creatures. Now, I know some idiot gonna say, oh, well, you know, Queen is racist. And she trying to say all Europeans act like this. No, I'm not. It's an example of lower frequency, Europeanized Western mindset of those of us who have experienced degradation and oppression and abuse. It's an example of how Esau is returning back to his reprobate mindset. Now, I was watching this video on World Star Hip Hop, and y'all know I don't like looking at that shit, but I study it for a different reason. It's not entertainment to me, and I don't like that shit, but I swallow it anyway because it's a learning experience and it's a tool for us to study it, not laugh at it and pass it around as a goddamn joke. I don't like giving these motherfuckers views, but when I do, I'ma turn it around and make it out to be something that we need to think about, seriously think about on a deeper level. Now, the link is in the description box, and you all please forgive me because, you know, we all seen some gross, disgusting, filthy shit. But this, I believe this has taken the cake. Now, I'm a veteran of the healthcare industry. Been working around that shit for a long time. And I understand from a medical standpoint the hazards of this shit. Just like I see the other hazards, spiritual, mental, and emotional hazards of why people do the crazy, demented shit they do. Now, this woman was in the store, and she was walking around the store, and she went up an aisle where she thought nobody was looking. You're gonna see it, and I'm just gonna give you a little brief backstory. And this heifer squatted, pulled her goddamn pants out, showed her bare ass, and literally shit on the floor. Pulled her pants back up, and kept on walking as if nothing happened. Like she was sniffing flowers or some shit in the damn meadow. Now, I'm going to cover a few things with that type of behavior because it has and been rubbing off on us for far too long. That's the first topic, the first tip, the first point I'm going to get to. Now, these the same type of motherfuckers in this group that would like to criticize and equalize our melanated brothers and sisters, to compare and contrast us and make it appear as if we are inferior and our behavior is lower frequency than they are. These are the same damn hypocrites who do that to us. Now, we need to put the responsibility where it belongs. Now, in this new millennia, we are a quarter of the way just about into a new century. Brand new, clean slate. And the paradigm shift is lining up to show you that revelations is real and in full effect. So, we need to stop and take accountability of our own personal actions and raise our mental frequency and learn how to control our motherfucking behavior and stop making excuses and say, well, you know what? I seen this European bitch do it, so I'm going to do it and see if I can get away with it. Now, not this exact behavior, but I've heard that excuse among our people so many motherfucking times. And every time I hear it, I want to slap the motherfucker with a handful of flour. Every time I hear that motherfucking excuse and justification for savage beast-like behavior like this here video that I saw on World Star Hip Hop. So the second point, as far as psychological dysfunction, because you know that I'm obsessed, I have a fetish for pointing out dysfunction and healing the nation and ridding our African mindset of motherfucking dysfunction based on Esau and the Europeanized, westernized standard of mind, of thinking and reason, and what the standard of civilized is. Well, I ain't gonna go there, you know, because I can go on a sermon with that one. But this dysfunctional shit that they do, and they are subconsciously, subliminally programming us to lower our frequency, to watch, witness, and attest to this shit against our will. And if you around negative behavior and negative energy and you associate yourself in any way on a regular basis with low frequency vibrations, guess what? You gonna assimilate some kind of way, shape, or form to that negative low frequency shit. So we need to examine this shit right here, because this is a textbook prime example of how we have been mentally fucked into believing that less than animalistic behavior is appropriate in public settings, in community settings, and overall as a goddamn whole, because it's excuses made for the shit. And then the very motherfuckers who do it and carry out this type of twisted, unconscious, comatose-like behavior are the very ones hypocrisizing themselves and trying to make themselves feel so much superior to those of us melanated son children, because they want to flip and turn us upside down and make us think that we are less than, no matter how nasty and belligerent and ignorant and filthy they display themselves to be out in the broad goddamn open daylight. So, you know, this is really, it's a good tool. And you know, the queen is here just to drop off, you know, a message. You know, give you a little something to think about from a different angle, a little bit deeper, more spiritual level, because this is the enemy is revealing himself to be what we already know he is. He needs a host. And those of us non-melanated people mostly are the hosts of Esau. The host of Esau is not a melanated being. You feel me? He's not. And there are different species of human in every culture, whether you're melanated or not. So look at this species of Esau. This is the same type of species that Esau wants us to believe is superior to us. I'm just saying. Now, I know it's going to be one of us low-frequency motherfuckers somewhere in the world that's going to turn around and try to repeat and emulate this filthy shit. Why? Because this World Star Hip Hop, COINTELPRO plant subconscious programming bullshit. Now, I want somebody to help the queen. Help me do some digging. Follow up on this clip link and see if you can find a news story, any type of update, and see if this particular beast was caught and reprimanded and given repercussions for this nasty shit. Just think about it. Caught on tape. Now, do you think if that was you or I who did this, stoop down this fucking low beneath the level intelligence of a dog and did this shit, don't you think we would be on the worldwide news for doing that? If it was one of us, melanated sun children? Think about it. So the next time you see one of your own emulating and assimilating to this possessed demonic shit that we've been subliminally programmed to do so they can justify their false, erroneous accusations of us being inferior, less than human beings, you better pimp slap the next brother or sister you see acting any kind of way outside of character. Because we are civilization. And that's why this shit is unacceptable. That's why I give no tolerance to our people who complain about not having shit being at the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. Because we keep reassimilating to this kind of type of shit. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, instead of rationally dissecting it, examining it, and being a student of negative behavior instead of a goddamn teacher. When you grow, you know. When you learn and you know better, you're supposed to do better. It's your obligation to do better. Now, for all the mothers and fathers, please shield your children's eyes from this bullshit. If you're gonna watch it around your babies and around your cubs and shit, don't let them see this shit just yet. But I want you to talk to them about it, open this up for discussion, and clearly don't do it at the goddamn dinner table, because this shit is just nasty. And this is particularly more nasty to me because, like I said, I'm a veteran of the motherfucking healthcare profession, westernized healthcare. And I'm a germaphobe, y'all. Those of us who know me intimately, and I have obsessive compulsive disorder with cleaning and sanitizing shit as a result of working in the healthcare profession. Okay? So, looking at shit that's 1,000 and 2,000 times magnified, literally looking at shit, it's some stuff in there that will give you nightmares if you see it in its truest form. If you don't have a strong stomach. You feel me? So being that I'm a mother, a lioness, having cubs, working in that particular field, I try my best not to bring any of that shit home that I saw under the microscope, running them tests, working with the pH paper, looking at what the goddamn contents can do to the human melanated body. Hello? So, if whoever don't see this and don't get gassed the fuck up and say something about it, you dead. You don't have no motherfucking soul or a conscience. So, I want y'all to hit me up. Help me dig up a news story update on this particular episode. Let's see if this shit was brought to justice. Because species like this, Esau, that's possessing this host, they also being used and manipulated. This is an example of how they implant the seed of dysfunction in our minds, and we pass it on without even realizing what we do and make excuses and justifications for this nasty shit. Now, we need to pull our frequency up another notch. Turn the heat up. Make the sun come out. I want to see the skies part. And help me find an updated story talking about where this shit came through the justice system and she was put to justice for putting people's health at risk in a public forum where other people and their children have to patronize this goddamn place after she done did what she did. So, let's educate ourselves, y'all, and each other. One family, one unity, one nation. My aunt, tough love. Happy New Year. And to that special person who helped me out on today, you know who you are and you know that I love you. And I'm ever grateful. And to that other special person, what y'all rocking to now, she picked this out for me, so I had to lay it down right for y'all tonight. So, Common Sense out for now. I love you. Chi-Town holding it down. It's cold as a motherfucker here, y'all. God damn, somebody send me some heat. Texas, Florida, Bahamas, Jamaica, somebody send some goddamn heat. Love y'all. Peace out.